Virgo, welcome to your weekly November 4th through the 11th Love and Life reading. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's great to have you here. Welcome to my channel. What I do is I channel the messages through astrology, through the tarot, and intuitive guidance to help guide you and the collective in love and in life, because I believe love is one of the most powerful catalysts to growth and inner transformation, and to help bring us into alignment with our life mission here on Earth. Okay, so if you're new here and you want continued weekly and monthly updates for your horoscope sign in love and in life, be sure to subscribe so you can join the family, the soul family. We'd love to have you. And if you do find this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, because it really helps my channel to grow and so I can guide more people. Okay, so Virgos, here's what we're going to do. Here's what you're going to get out of this video. Basically, there's three parts to this video. Maybe four. One, we're going to open the ceremony. I'm going to get to call in my guides, ancestors, loved ones, and the spiritual council to come give any divine messages that need to be given to you for this week, 4th through the 11th of November. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to draw some Rumi Oracle cards to get any divine messages, mostly for your regular life. Okay, so I did say this is a love and life reading. If you're here for love, awesome. It's going to be more so towards the end when we do the tarot. If you're here for life, it's going to be throughout the whole reading, but the astrology and the oracle cards are mostly tailored for you and your life, what you need to know right now for you. So it's both of those readings. Second thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go into your channeled astrology for the week and take a look at what's going on with your sign specifically and any guidance that wants to come through there. And as I mentioned, we're going to finish up with a tarot reading, 555, recent, past, present, and overall outcome. Most of the time, this has to do with a love situation. So if you are here for love, it will be clarified during this part of the reading. So again, welcome Virgos. Last thing I'll say is if you really resonate with this reading and you want to go deeper into this situation and you want more clarity with this reading in particular, I will have an extended reading offer down in the description. You just click that link below where it says go to the extended reading, and you can rent the extended version for about $5. It really supports my channel when you do that, and I give all the rest of the clarity that you may need, specifically around your person or your situation you're dealing with. So we dive into how they're feeling about you, how they're looking at you, what they're going through, why there's a delay, if there's a delay, and also we get some cards from the universe specifically about this union, about this situation, and any advice that Spirit wants to guide or share with you right now that will be helpful. Okay? So without further ado, Virgos, let's get into it and dive into the ceremony. So taking this opportunity now to officially open this ceremony for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for November 4th through the 11th, 2020. Calling on my spirit guides, loved ones, masters and wise ones, and angels, please help clear my energy, clear the energy of the collective, and please help bring guidance, clarity, insight, and perspective for the highest good of Virgo for the 4th through the 11th of November during this ceremony. Thank you so much, Spirit. I appreciate it. And the ceremony is now open. All right. So let's start off, as I said, Virgos, with some Rumi Oracle cards. All right. So what I like to do, as I mentioned before, is these are going to be channeled messages that come through, but sometimes I get messages that come through just during the opening of the ceremony that is associated with the collective sign of Virgo. I do feel it's a huge week for you, Virgos. There's a big progression in your life that's happening, that's been needing to happen for a while or wanting to happen in your life for a long time. Whatever the situation is, there's a big jump, there's a big progression, there's a big new insight or clarity that might come in that might shift things up for you in a big way. Right now I do feel there's a little bit of disturbance. There's like maybe the feeling of aggravation, disturbance, could be annoyance for some of you. Split the deck in 3. Could be around other people in your life, or just other people, too many other people in your life, or just people trying to take. Or just not feeling in alignment with your situation anymore, or just not feeling aligned with the people around you, or just like there's some type of aggravating energy there that's going on that's really pulling at you, I feel, just coming through. So let's get some messages here and see further what's going on, Virgos. Either way, I do feel that that's coming into a big shift. This is part of what's going to allow for the shift, I feel, is you're going to be a little bit fed up with something, someone, some situation. you've had enough. All right, what's going on for Virgos here, Spirit? What's going on for the collective sign of Virgos? One more. Okay. Interesting. So, first thing to know is I typically don't read reversals. All right. When I check this deck, it's not reversed, meaning all the cards are straight. But sometimes Spirit somehow sends reversals in here. All right. I don't know how it happens occasionally, even though I make sure they're all facing forward. Spirit knows that I've dealt with reversals in the past, and sometimes it sends them to me because they know I know what to do with it. However, in your case, all right, we have two reversals that popped out magically. And I feel like this is the disturbance that's going on in your life. I feel like part of you split. There's like a split part of you that's in one way of being, that's like a rising in a blessing, right? Like following your spiritual path, following your bliss, like trying to go forward into that and like get that blessing. And then there's another thing here, like there's this reverse, distracting, aggravating energy that also keeps coming in. Could be a person, could be within yourself, that's just kind of splitting you in half here. So there's like a split happening with your sign, interestingly. And these cards are the whirling goddess, okay, and you who show the way. So for some of you, this could be a feminine figure in your life who is maybe trying to influence you in a certain way. Could be a mother, friend, relative, someone close in your life, potentially, or someone you used to look up to or do look up to. But someone I feel that you really, either they want you to look up to them or you used to look up to them, and they portray themselves as some authority figure. Or this is the perception you have of them or like what you thought you needed to be, right? But either way, there's a split happening here in your body, mind, and heart and emotions. And I feel like there's maybe a choice that needs to be made. Like, are you going to hang out in this disturbing energy, this chaos, this influence that's in your life? Or are you going to move forward towards arising past it and stepping into your true self? Because I feel like you know that there's blessings on this side of the portal and the gate, very strong, and Spirit's calling you to arise right now. And there's a lot of, literally, I mean, this is blessings. I didn't even see that. This is the blessings card. So there are blessings. That's funny. As you arise past this, but you're going to have to deal with this situation or this person. And you're going to have to make a choice here, Virgos. Do you want to hang out in this kind of chaotic land or this situation or these people or this, some of you, it's like a cult. I don't know. But, I feel like this is starting to go away, or you're starting to realize the truth of it, or you're coming into a new way of perception where you're like, that's not really what I want to do or be anymore. Yeah? Oh, wow. Interesting. Two cards on the bottom of the deck. We have the lover and the beloved. All right. And one. So I feel like maybe your focus is really strongly moving towards one person in your life. Someone that you know is your beloved, your divine partner, your twin, your soulmate. There's one person in your life that you're focused on right now. And maybe this is also a part of your life that's ending, right? So the whirling goddess and you who show the way, it's almost like maybe a wilder part of you, or a part of you that was just not in alignment with your truth, or just like wanting to be something that you're not. I mean, I don't know. There's something here that's just going away. But now I feel like you've really clarified what you want. You want one thing, maybe one person, and one relationship, and you are putting your sights on that. And also, you know that this situation is calling for you to rise up and and there's blessings there, but it's going to be a little bit difficult maybe not difficult, but it's calling you up, man. It's calling you up into a newer version of yourself, like letting go of this old paradigm, whatever this is. Either way, definitely there's a person in your life that you're focused on, that you feel strongly about, relationship, divine union, potentially. And I feel like there's a split happening that's going to allow you guys to be even more harmonious if and when you make that choice to step into and arise to the occasion to receive the blessings that are really waiting for you, because I feel like you know there's a lot of blessings waiting for you on that other path, and letting go of the past version. Kind of just to flick it off, yeah? That's what I'm feeling. All right, let's take a look at your channeled horoscope for the week for November 4th through the 11th, Virgos. Okay. Big shout out to JB, if you're watching, and to my aunt who recommended this lapel mic instead of the big bulky microphone, by the way. Sending so much love to you guys. If you guys have feedback for my videos, be sure to shoot me an email. Emails below. I always love hearing feedback, you know, and making these corrections so my videos can be better for you guys. All right, so let's take a look at your sign. What's going on? As the day of filming, it's November 4th, 2020, and no planets in your sign, but let's move into the week and see if we have anything going on. All right, so on November, we're going to go back in a second, but November 10th for you is going to be big, and 11th. 10th and 11th are going to be the game changers this week for you, okay? The kind of where you want to put your focus on or your sights on. And there's going to be other dates I'll explain in a second here too. But let's start with the 10th. So the 10th, the moon moves into your sign of Virgo, and it's making a square over to the North Node in Gemini, and a sextile over to Juno and the Sun in Scorpio. So I feel strongly that this is when you are going to merge your head and your heart together. There might be a little bit of a troubled time here, but I feel like this is when all those separate aspects, that's potentially what it is. Head and heart split. Yeah, that feels split, or that was split in the past, or you're realizing that. By November 10th, this is going to come together, because your heart space is typically your moon, right? Your subconscious, your heart, your feelings. Sextile over to Juno and the Sun. This is when you feel the truth, maybe, or you really combine your head and your heart about a relationship, about a person. Focus in on the one person, right? This Juno is the one. Juno's your soulmate, your twin flame, your beloved, whatever they are for you. You're focused on that. You're realizing that. Your truth is that, yeah? This is the date where that comes in. Again, there might be some tension between your head and your heart here. There's a need to integrate with the square over to North Node and Gemini. Just know as you integrate this head and heart, it helps you to move forward in your destiny. You can't stay in your head alone, Virgos. I know it's tough. Your ruling planet is Mercury, and Mercury is also in Scorpio. But just know, I mean, the way forward for you is actually a combination of heart and head, and actually following the heart first. Because you also have an opposition with the moon in your sign to Neptune and Pisces. So to put another layer upon this, Neptune and Pisces says you really strongly are feeling the need to there's a tension between wanting to dive fully into the spiritual world, into your dreams, into your visions, and to believe in those fantasies, and also staying a little bit more in reality with the moon in Virgo, and a little bit more practical. So there is a need to integrate the truth behind the visions or the feelings or the sensations you've been getting in a situation around a person, potentially, or just in life, with how you can integrate those practically in your life. And maybe that's what you're going through. You're trying to figure out how I can actually do this tangibly. But big opportunity to move forward. With the moon in Virgo, sextile, Sun and Juno, this is an opportunity. It's not a given, it's not a trine, it's not an automatic, not a conjunction. Sextiles are a positive opportunity that if you do choose to move forward, you do choose to take that step, great things can come. So if you do come into a realization about someone or something that is harmonious in your life, that you do want to take a step forward, do it. Don't think about it, go for it. Okay, so get out of the analytics and just know that it's a big time, right? This is going to transform yourself, this relationship, this person, whatever it is, it's big. It's a big opportunity, so don't hold back in that moment when you feel that. So there are really 3 times this week to be aware of, Virgo, that are big in general and also for you. So the first is November 7th, all right? We have Pluto conjunct Jupiter, all right? This is the big push into the underworld, all right? The clarity around the depths of the darkness that we have all gotten ourselves in as a collective society. And Jupiter's saying, it's time to go, let's go explore it, because it's going to be progressive and fun, and well, not fun, but progressive and positive, and it's going to transform us spiritually. So Jupiter's given us that push, and I feel like this is the beginning of a more positive outlook on what we can be and change as a society, all right? only happens once every 500 something years, big time for the collective. There's no direct aspects to your sign, which is okay, but just know that this is happening and you may feel this a lot. Particularly, I feel for you because Venus and Mars make an opposition. Venus was just, I mean, it's very close here to your signs, 15 degrees Libra, but it's getting there. Also, Moon is just entered Virgo on the 9th here, which I didn't see actually before, but it is in Virgo, the very beginning, 6 degrees, trining Lilith and the Uranus here. So this, when it comes to cleaning up, cleaning up any imbalances in energy between the masculine and the feminine. Maybe you're coming into a new way of being around your sensuality, your sexuality, your feminine energy, your masculine energy, whatever that is. You're realizing that there needs to be a balance. There's a transformation that's necessary as well to integrate those two things, and there's a bit of a good positive realization when it comes to your sexuality, your sexual power, right? Lilith in Taurus means that in trying to Moon to Virgo, it's like, oh, this is actually good. The sensuality is good for me. It's going to help me progress and move forward. It's going to help me do the things I need to do in life. So that's a really positive thing, and you get it with that Mars opposition Venus. So I feel like you, this is it, you diving into your sacral sexual energy and allowing that to come forth and embracing it and bringing it out is going to balance out your masculine and feminine sides, both within you and or within a relationship, if you're in a relationship. And it's going to do that in a way that's allowing you and this partner, this one person that you're focused on now, to harmoniously come together. So there is this work to be done here, Virgos, just so you know. And then by the end of the week, that's pretty much the most major thing. I'm going to leave you with that. So the overall summation of that, Virgos, is basically those three major points. Mars opposition Venus with Moon trine Lilith for you is a big one, 7th to the 10th and 9th. Allowing that healing of and that embracing of the sensual, sexual part of your lower self, getting out of the head into the body, and then the balancing of masculine and feminine energies, and then the clarity around the one, wanting to be with that one, whoever that is. Okay, let's go and draw some tarot cards here. Spirit, we're asking for a 555 reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, recent past, please, Spirit, present for this week, and also the near future and overall outcome. Spirit's saying three splits here. All right. I'm going to try and do this so you guys can see most of the cards. I might need to pull back here. There we go. Now you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm a little farther away. Hopefully that's okay. All right. Guidance for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Please, Spirit, thank you. 555, recent, past, present, and overall outcome. And a crowning card as well. Thank you, Spirit. You're ready to go. Oh. Whoa. Well, that's actually my fault because I had the deck reversed for some reason. I'll take that as an omen. But that'll be a crowning card. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there might be a feeling or a need to take a step forward in your authentic spiritual craft or just passion, right? Whatever, something that's going to sustain you outside of like a 9-to-5 or just kind of what you've been doing. This might actually be the tension that exists too in the split that's happening in the very beginning. Remember we talked about that? Might be around your job or your finances. Okay. Good. All right, we are ready. We're going to do this. Wow. Wow. intense week here, Virgos. Not gonna lie. Spirit is kind of wanted me to give you guys, I think, a harder truth than maybe you want. But that's my promise to you guys, is I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you the truth. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Your crowning cards are, right, the reversed Eight of Pentacles, as well as the Three of Pentacles, because that popped out before we got into the spread. So right now, actually, this week is really focused around how are you going to build the things you want to build in partnership and collaboration to reach abundance in your life. What changes need to be made? What do you need to do? What do you need to deal with? Right? What is preventing you from actually focusing on or being secure in or feeling secure in what you're here to do for business and your craft and your authenticity and just like what you're here, your purpose, right? Your mission. What are the changes that need to be made to get you in alignment with that? This Spirit is asking, I feel. Because underlying this all, you really see, could be with someone or something, but you see the potential for abundance. You want the potential for abundance. This is your desire underneath it all. And you want partnership and collaboration. You know that you need to maybe be involved in a new partnership or to work with other people or to help other people in some way. But for some reason, this is just being a little bit impeded upon and blocked. And I'm not sure why, but we're going to dive in a second. We'll leave that face down for now. So in the recent past here, we have the Knight of Cups with the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So not the most easy beginning to the reading here. All right. But where you're coming from is there might have been someone or something in your life who was wanting to come in that you didn't allow in, or you didn't want in, or you were just like you just weren't open to it in some way. Because I feel like you knew that this person maybe wasn't what you wanted, or just serious in some way, or like wanting to give you what you needed. And so the Four of Swords here tells me that you kind of took a step back and you were in your thoughts and you really wanted to get to the truth of some situation. Or maybe this person, maybe you realized that this person was in some way deceiving you, or just wasn't what you thought he or she was, or wasn't, again, being genuine in some way, shape, or form, and you really wanted to get to the truth of it, or you felt deceived in some way around the situation that caused you to take that step back and walk away from love, or some offer that came in. There's a potential for some of you guys. So definitely, if there was someone that was coming into your life or wanted to come into your life, I feel like you definitely walked away from that. You took some time out for yourself because you knew that this wasn't what you wanted, or there was some deception, or you found out some deception that caused some hurt around the situation, maybe about the way they were acting or the truth around that. For others of you, this could be, no, I'm not feeling that it's your energy. I feel like it's someone else. This person also, I'm feeling, could have caused you, like just by coming into your life, could have caused you to go into more of your feelings and to feel more hurt, to feel more regret, to reflect more, to need to walk away from love, or need to walk away from any offers that want to come in. So I feel like someone is definitely like adoring you, maybe even flirting with you, but I feel like this was a trigger actually for a lot of you. Interesting. Definitely feel like this. So someone came in, don't think it was very serious. They caused you to really go into the truth of your heart. I feel there's a trigger there to do some reflection, to walk away from love because you knew something was better on the horizon, or knew someone or something else was better for you. And this really actually stimulated you into moving your life forward, and to really getting clear about what it is you do want, maybe who you want, but either way, you were moving forward now. Now, in the present, we have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil in the center of the reading, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Again, I wish it was a prettier read, Virgo, but it is what it is. The Page of Swords underneath the Knight of Cups. So definitely if there was a person here, maybe they weren't acting mature, you really saw them as someone who just wasn't on your level or wasn't mature, it's not something you wanted. Yeah? I mean, this person seems to be pretty focused on you, but you're just like, yeah, get away. That's what I'm feeling. Because you knew that they are not able to be in alignment with what you really want, which is just building a really good life, a really abundant life. Maybe they weren't able to give you that or offer that, or they just they weren't up to par. But again, because you got the Devil here underneath the Seven of Swords, so this is definitely someone or something in your life that you had to deal with. Could be a karmic situation, could be someone else in your life externally that came in that you're just like, nah, there's some deception here. There's not trueness here. There's not authenticity here. And I'm choosing to not do that. I'm choosing to not be in that anymore. I don't want that anymore. I want to walk away from that. I want truth. I want reality. I want this. I want that. So I'm feeling like whatever situation this was that really helped you to get clear and to step into your power, because then you go into the Queen of Swords energy, which allows you to really shut down anything that's not in alignment with you and shut down anyone else who's maybe trying to be in your energy that's not supposed to be there. This also could be a realization you had within yourself about how you've been being, or how you've been showing up, or how you've been dealing with things in your life, or the energy you've been operating in, right? This might be a realization that, oh, maybe this person's here because of the energy I've been operating in, and holy cow, this actually isn't what I want or in alignment with me anymore, which really caused you to step up into the Queen of Swords, which is like, no, not me, growing up, this is what I want, no more of this. Okay, moving forward from that type of energy. Future outcome here, we have the Ace of Wands with the High Priestess. Future outcome here for this week, Virgo, looks fantastic. Maybe a tough week here, and where you're coming from, tough energy, but it's worth it in the end, all right? Because I want to show you have the Ace of Wands here, okay? Exciting new beginning in your life, passionate new beginning. I feel like you're finding, or you found something that makes you excited. You're getting very clear on that, and you're moving forward towards that, okay? The other thing is, this might be a reawakening of your sexual energy, your sensual energy, the sacral energy from Lilith that we talked about in the astrology that allows you to move forward, okay? It also could be the realization that this Knight of Cups, Page of Cups energy was just purely lustful, or they didn't really want something real, or they couldn't give you something real. They were just in the Ace of Wands. They were just in it to get in your pants, right? That's another possibility for some of you guys. So take that as it resonates. High Priestess here, Nine of Pentacles and Four of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like this is you like stepping into this energy here as the overall outcome, which is, it's the divine feminine. It's also a powerful, clear energy. It's knowing your worth. It's knowing the truth. I'm seeing 1111, wow, on the oven flashing in the background. That's amazing. Knowing your truth, knowing your worth, stepping into your divine feminine energy of who and what you are, and not taking anything less than something that's going to be able to give you everything that you deserve and you want and you need. Coming into your power here, Virgos. You have the Hierophant here as well. So this is also spiritual union that's taking place. Could be even a marriage or the desire for marriage. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are literally a power couple that's divinely aligned in deep spiritual ways, okay, on a soul connection. But it's also two people who want to grow together spiritually and on the earth and are aligned in that way. So you actually have the Hierophant underneath the Devil, underneath the Seven of Swords. So what this tells me is that you are, this is really, it's almost giving me chills. With the Hierophant and the Devil, it's like you're coming into a place where you are seeing through that facade that was there, both within yourself and in the world. You're coming into a place where you're like, the Hierophant's the only person that can deal with the Devil because it causes justice and karmic balancing for the Devil. and the Seven of Swords. So you're coming into integrity, you're coming into alignment, you're coming into a place of truth and justice, and you're also recognizing what you want, which is actually a true spiritual divine union, or also a growth-oriented union, a growth-oriented relationship. Okay, two people who are ascending spiritually together. You're realizing maybe this is something that's actually in alignment with you, potentially. The Magician, and instead of what was happening before. The Magician and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the reason you stepped into the Queen of Swords is because you are manifesting what you really want, which is a new beginning in love with someone that's worth your time and energy. So I do feel like you're heading towards a new beginning in love, a new chapter. You want to give something maybe, or you're hoping for, you're hoping for that new union. You're hoping for that divine union that wants to come in. You're manifesting that actually powerfully. You want to bring that in. And I definitely feel like you're done in being in this or being surrounded by the Knight of Swords, that immature, restless, anxious energy. You're moving forward powerfully towards a new beginning in love. Eight of Wands, rolling over the Knight of Swords I see and feel, and the Ace of Cups here. Overall outcome is the King of Swords. Wow. So whoever it is I feel that you're after or you see is actually, it's your power union. It's a power union. It's a power partner. Because you have the Queen and the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is in your final outcome here, Virgo. So you see this person as a power player, as a divine partner, who is also worthy of you or worth your time and energy. So you're not taking anything less than the best, someone that you feel is on your level, worth your time and energy, and very strong, can unite with you, can complement you in the ways that you need to be complimented and deserve, and is going to help you grow spiritually. Beautiful, actually beautiful reading here, Virgos. It turned out a lot better than it started, which is really good. But just know that if you're going through a tough time this week, it's because the karmic scales are being balanced. You may have to go through some spiritual ascension, walk away from some people, have some hard realizations, look within yourself, deal with this devil energy. But where it's coming out of is this beautiful, clear, clean roadmap to knowing what you want, moving forward towards a new beginning in love, which I feel is a divine union with a power couple, within a power couple relationship, okay, which is filled with passion and exciting new beginnings that lie for your person and you. Definitely, 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 Virgos. Beautiful stuff, okay? So don't be worried about this. Be open. Have some courage. Dive into this. Know who your person is. The one, yeah? This is the one, by the way. Very, very clear to me, right? Because we got the one card and the beloved energy in the very beginning. So there is one person you're now very clear on. You know who it is. And you're not taking anything less than that person. So focus on that. Do any work that needs to be done in order to come back together or to be in a space where you're very clear about that happening, and really go after everything you've ever wanted with this person. Those two are connected. All right, Virgos, if you liked that reading, you resonated with it, thank you so much for supporting, and I'll be definitely having an extended reading down in the description. So if you really claim this reading and it's for you, we're going to take a look at your person in the extended reading down below in the description, and we're going to go over how that person feels about you. If you're wondering what their situation is, what's going on in their life, and also we're going to take some cards from the universe to see, what the timeline is for this, what the truth is of this connection and union, what the universe has to say about advice for this week for you and this union, this partner. Okay? So thanks again, Virgos. If you haven't subscribed and you want to join the Soul family, want continued weekly and monthly updates, be sure to subscribe. And if you found this video helpful, you resonated with it, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. It helps my channel grow so it can guide more people. Also, I have a podcast out. It's called Science of the Soul and Stars Podcast. It will also be in the description if you want to subscribe to me there. I talk about how ancient esoteric practices like astrology and tarot can help us move forward in modern ways, and how to integrate them in 2020. Okay. Also, last thing, for those of you guys interested in being a patron of mine and getting exclusive content that only specific subscribers can get, I will be starting a Patreon very soon. So if you want early access to that, you can shoot me a message or an email and just let me know, and I'll start to be making that very soon, the coming weeks here. All right, Virgo. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and if you choose to move forward with the extended, I'll see you in the extended. Bye for now.